You've probably seen this in the movies, right? But guess what? It's not science fiction anymore. Self-driving cars are really here. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain and see how they actually work. Let's jump in. Just picture this for a second. You're in your car, but your hands are off the wheel. Your feet are nowhere near the pedals. The car is just driving itself. It sounds a little like magic, doesn't it? Well, I promise you, it's not. So, how in the world does this magic actually happen? How does a car see everything around it, make split-second decisions, and then, actually do something? Let's break it all down. The best way to think about a self-driving car is pretty simple, actually. Just think of it as a super smart robot on wheels. That's really what it is. It's not one thing, but a whole system of parts working together. Okay, so every robot needs its parts, right? First up, the eyes. These are cameras all over the car that can see lane lines, read traffic signs, and spot people. But it also has ears. These are special sensors that can feel what's around the car, way better than we can. Things like radar and lasers build a perfect 3D map of everything nearby. All that info gets fed into the brain, which is a really powerful computer that figures out what to do next. And finally, you've got the muscles, the parts that actually turn the wheel, hit the gas, or slam on the brakes. All right, that's all the theory, but how does this all come together when things get real? In a high-pressure situation. Let's throw a little test its way. So you're just cruising along, and then bam, out of absolutely nowhere, a dog darts out into the middle of the road. It's that heart-stopping moment every driver dreads. So what does the car do? Instantly, the car's eyes, its cameras, lock onto that movement. The computer doesn't just see a blob, it recognizes it as a dog and predicts where it's going to go. That information zips straight to the brain. The computer processes it all, realizes a crash is about to happen, and it doesn't hesitate. It immediately shouts one command to the rest of the car: stop. And just like that, the muscles kick in. The brakes engage with full force, bringing the car to a super quick but safe stop, probably way faster than a surprised person could. And here's the really mind-blowing part. This whole thing, seeing the dog, thinking about what to do, and hitting the brakes, it all happens faster than you can even blink your eye. And that lightning-fast reaction, well, that's just one of its superpowers. It's kind of the reason why some people are starting to ask, could a robot actually be a better driver than a human? Let's take a look. See, these cars are always learning. We're talking about millions of hours of driving practice, both in the real world and in simulations. Every single tricky situation one car learns from, the entire fleet gets a little bit smarter. And when you put them head to head, the difference is pretty staggering. A human driver, we get tired. The car, well, it never gets tired. We get distracted by a text message. The car's focus is total. And like we just saw, our reaction time just can't compete with its super fast brain. But, okay, let's be real here. Even superheroes have their weaknesses, right? These robot cars are definitely not invincible. They have their own kryptonite, and it's something scientists are working like crazy to solve. So what trips them up? Well, things that mess with their senses. Super heavy rain or a blizzard can make it really hard for the cameras and lasers to see. And you know that super crazy city traffic where drivers are making eye contact and waving each other on? Yeah, that's still a huge challenge for a computer to understand. And then there are the really, really tough questions. The ones that go beyond just the tech. What happens when there's no good choice? In a no-win situation, what does the car do? Swerve left or brake hard? These are the kinds of ethical puzzles that engineers are trying to solve right now. But even with all these hurdles, you can't deny the progress. So let's look down the road a bit. What's the big dream here? What's the ultimate goal that's pushing all of this forward? The dream is all about getting your time back. Seriously, imagine being able to just nap on your way to work, or playing games with your family during a long road trip instead of staring at traffic. You could literally eat a pizza while your car drives you home. It's about turning wasted time into your time. So there you have it, the robot on wheels. It's got absolutely incredible potential, but there's still a long road ahead. Which really leaves us with the biggest question of all. After hearing everything, would you, personally, trust a car with no driver? Something to think about.